All right, thank you very much for being with me. Today, we're going to deal with a horrific, painful issue, and that is what's going on in Gaza and the terrible tragedy that we have seen in the last 5 weeks. And I'm very pleased to have with us Sally Abed and Alonli Green, who are co-founders of the Palestinian and Jewish organization called Standing Together. Sally, do you want to say a word about the organization and what you're trying to do and what's been going on today?
Yes, so Standing Together is, we are a grassroots movement, and we have been organizing people and mobilizing thousands in the last 5 weeks, really under two simple messages. One message is Arab-Jewish solidarity, and really understanding that we have the majority of the people within Israeli society who have a deep interest in security and in peace. The second message is that we need to understand, especially now after Israel has really paid such a catastrophic price of the maintained situation, and we are really seeing that our government has been stuck in this same retaliation and the same status quo of military solutions, and we are saying that we need a political solution and we need Israeli-Palestinian peace. It's the only way where both people can live in security and in peace.
I think these weeks have been the darkest times of our lives. I think there is fear and trauma in every corner of our society after the terrible massacre of Hamas. People are not sure about what kind of future we're going to have in our country. People have been to funerals. A lot of people are in the army at the moment, and people are afraid of what kind of life we can have. Are we even safe in this land? And we see some forces in our society that are using this fear, that are using this fertile soil of trauma to try and direct our society into a place of revenge, a place of deepening the occupation, of saying that we need to really look at the Palestinians, the ones that are living among us, even in the Israeli society, in Gaza, in the West Bank, and think they're all Hamas, they're all terrorists, people that are saying terrible things that are justifying the killing of innocent people that we are against. And these are really, really dangerous trends within our society. So we are standing together, a Palestinian citizen of Israel and a Jewish citizen of Israel, and we're saying that only together we can imagine a future where we have a quiet life, we have a safe life, we have a life that is worth living. We need to understand that both people are losing from this reality. Both people are suffering this terrible existence, and both people have what to gain, what to profit from an Israeli-Palestinian peace agreement.
We know the terrible Hamas attack and the massacre of 1,300 Israelis. We know that over 10,000 Palestinians are now dead in Gaza. It's a horrible situation. We know Hamas is a terrible terrorist organization. We know that Israel has a right-wing government with absolute racists as part of the cabinet. Given all of that, how do you think we should go forward? And what kind of future, what's your vision for the future of the Israeli society?
I think our vision, especially coming here to the U.S. and speaking with people, is we need a new story. We need a new story. I think many people here find themselves having to choose, to be, hashtag pro-Israel or hashtag free Palestine. And what we are saying here is a very clear mission, and that's a vision of, the very simple fact that there are millions of Jewish Israelis that live on the land, and there are millions of Palestinians that live on the land, and they're there to stay.
I think our vision is a simple one. If we understand that what Sally says is true, no one is going anywhere. Millions of Jewish people will remain on the land, and millions of Palestinians will remain on the same land. Then we need to have a vision of living equally, freely, with independence on the land. And I think that this is the only way also to achieve security to the Israeli people. The government is really promising us that yet another war is what we need. That the 16 war in a decade and a half, this time it's going to work. They said it, of course, also in the other rounds, but we understand that we need a viable solution, a diplomatic solution.
All right. One of the things that is of concern to me, and we talked about it a moment ago, is that you have people on the extreme right wing in Israel who are now equating all Palestinians with Hamas.
Yeah.
All right. Talk about that. And what Sally is saying is that there are millions of Palestinians who don't want perpetual war with Israel, right?
Bernie, you're asking what our vision is. Our vision is very simple. We want to live. And most Palestinians right now in the West Bank, in Gaza, in Israel, you ask them what they want, and they just simply want to live. They want to live freely, without military control, without bombardments, and without a very, very catastrophic leadership that is really not taking, they are deliberately hurting them. We have a leadership that is catastrophic to the Palestinian leadership right now, and we deserve a better leadership. We deserve better reality, and we simply want to live in safety and security. And that's such a simple message, which is so sad that we have to prove our humanity. It has been one of the most heartbreaking missions for me in Israel right now as a Palestinian, to prove my humanity and the humanity of my people. And it's a simple message, but maybe it's a critical message right now, so I'm happy I'm able to portray it forward.
Put it down? Is that all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are unbelievable.
Yeah.